Nice! You take the crystal in your hand and you slam down on it, shattering it into 1,000 pieces. As you shatter it, a bright white light overcomes everyone on the battlefield. You're unable to hear or see anything. Eventually, things fade away and fade to darkness. As you look around, you notice that you're standing in a clear field. A man stands in front of you. This is not the Death Knight you were fighting before. You appear to be standing in front of a shadowy black figure. As your eyes come into focus, you seem to recognize the man. Although he seems familiar to you, you don't quite know who he is. He stands roughly 15, 20 feet away from you. The field is completely empty. This field doesn't even look like it's a field close to you. This isn't a swampland or anything. This is just a grassy field.
What happened?
Who are you?
I'm immediately, if I have a chance, I'm moving to Denora and using a heal check so that she can...
you notice that everyone's conscious and healed. Right. There don't seem to be any wounds.
My legs! I could use them again!
What was good, you fool?
As you say, "Who are you?" the man giggles and laughs, and he points his finger at you, Kathleen, and a bright burst of white comes from his finger, and your sword turns pink.
Oh, oh, Wesley. What are you doing here?
You found me! You set me free! It's been a long time since I've been free from there.
So you've been in the... Wait a minute, then who's in the prison back in...
Oh, no, rest assured, that's me. Part of me. Or was, or is. It's been a long time. I shall have to travel there again. Tell me, how long has it been?
Quite a long time.
400 years.
But... Wesley, we have a lot of matters to discuss right now, namely where we are and why we aren't getting murdered by the Death Knight. Owain.
Ah, yes. Wait, Owain. I remember that name.
Yeah, he's the guy who betrayed you, and Zalela.
Betrayed me. No, Zalela betrayed me. Yes,
What?
Zalela betrayed me. My name's not Wesley. Why do you call me that?
What's your
What's
name?
your name?
I am Bahamut.
Bahamut turned my sword pink.
Oh, shit, son.
And suddenly it becomes cool.
What the fuck?
Dad?
No.
Ah, I see. You've taken part in the ritual, although things are not quite the way they should have been. You're not Zalela. What happened?
Well, long story, magic. Short story... Actually, no, short story is magic. Long story is we investigated the crypt of Zalela. Zalela died, and we were investigating her crypt to get her staff. In there, we found a ritual, and I drank from one of the cups, and this started to happen.
Ah, yes. I recall now. Zalela stabbed me in the back. Yes, she turned away from me and turned towards Tiamat, who promised her immortality in exchange for her worship. I promised her rebirth. A sad day indeed. And then Owain came along and murdered them. Very, very cruel. He's been in charge ever since, and I've been in that damn crystal ever since. Tiamat had a good one on me, I will admit. But now you've set me free. Surely, there must be something I can do to repay this kindness.
Kill Owain.
Then it shall be done.
Wait. What? But she's turning into a dragon. How do we stop that?
Ah, yes. Well, you see, the ritual was originally intended to bring the firstborn to the lands and quench the earth of destruction and evil. Obviously, I intended for Zalela to become that firstborn, although she bastardized my plans, as it were. But you've drunken from the ritual, and you do not enjoy your gifts, I assume.
I don't mind them, but they're out of my control. I can't control this mutation, how it happens, and the world doesn't understand it. You've been gone for a long time.
I've been gone for a very long time, indeed. I will give you a choice. You don't need to make it now, but you will need to make it eventually. Become my firstborn. Raise the land of all the evil there is, and set right what is now wrong. Or you can choose to return to your former self and go about your life as you see fit. The choice is up to you, of course. But be forewarned that becoming the firstborn is not an easy path, and those mutations you have, well, until you finish the ritual, will not be finished. Take some time to think about this. I don't expect an answer immediately. But until then, perhaps we shall speak to each other another day. Also, in the future, could you not punch me in the face when I'm unconscious?
Sorry about that, Dad.
Dad? Well, is there anywhere you wish to be right now? Perhaps,
no place like home.
I can take you away from that battlefield that was once there.
I would prefer to make sure that the job is done.
Yes, I don't wish to leave with Owain still living. Or...
Oh, I can assure you, Owain is gone, and the clerics, while regrettably are also gone, they sacrificed themselves for a noble cause. But if you wish to view the battlefield firsthand, I will send you there.
That is preferable, but Bahamut, this is going to be an odd question to ask, but what implications does this all have with myself and Coralon, then?
Coralon and I are aligned. I can negotiate a peaceful agreement if you choose to follow the path of the firstborn.
If you do get the chance to talk to him, I am deeply sorry for involving his clerics in this.
I'm sure you will be forgiven.
Thanks, Dad.
The fuck about Palor?
Now, if
No one cares about Paylor.
No one cares about Paylor.
well, if all is done here, I will send you back to where you wish to go.
Wait, one last question.
Oh.
What's going to happen with Wes? Is he going to be different now?
Well, you have to understand, I was Wes, but I wasn't Wesley. After Owain betrayed, well, after Zalela betrayed me, and Owain betrayed Zalela, Wesley decided to embark on a less than noble crusade to save himself, if it were. Wes, as I became, Wesley decided to transfer his soul to another body, but that experiment failed. I used that opportunity to use him as almost a vessel for myself. Unfortunately, Owain had other plans for me, and I failed in stopping Owain. I've been trapped in that crystal ever since, and Wes the Mad, as you've come to know him, has been that part of me that's been searching for answers, but wasn't quite all there. I do apologize for any inconvenience he might have caused, mind you.
Oh, no big deal.
I think I understand now. In a very strange manner. I'm very confused still.
Yeah.
You think you're confused? I'm the one coming up with this shit on the fly.
I love you, Dad.
Alright, off with you, and, Kathleen, if you ever choose to approach me again, I would appreciate if you chose to be the firstborn. If not, please know that there would be no grudges held. You saved me from that imprisonment, and for that I am in your debt. And
John's
with
like,
that,
hey, what about me?
I am in all your debts.
How
And
do
with
I-
that, he nods to you, and he,
One more question, how do I speak to you again?
just, you know how already.
Okay.
Question resurrects P.
And then,
Dama.
the world turns a bright white, and you guys are standing in the middle of the battlefield where
One
the
more
crystal
question,
once
one
was.
more time! Thanks!
You guys wake up in the battlefield. It is completely barren and dry, oddly dry. This used to be a muddy swampland with a rocky outcropping, but now it seems that a very large, very dangerous explosion has taken place here. The hold is leveled to the ground, and any trees or any life really in any sort of direction from here is gone. It seems as if it's almost as if a nuke went off directly where you're standing.